You're welcome, Mrs. Priscilla. Thank you for coming. Yes, please. Can you start by sharing an overview of the NDLEA's role in addressing drug issues now?
Yes, ma'am. Well, before I do that, actually, I appreciate God's work in your body.
Thank you.
Oh, a great privilege meeting Her Excellency one-on-one.
Thank you very much.
A humble and beautiful woman who is down to earth, who is ready to drive this to the grassroots. Thank you for this rare opportunity, ma'am.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I gana elisa suswani elisi.
Yes.
I saw very Igbo, I saw very Igbo.
Yes.
One I work with I go on your chako. Don't mind his color on your chaso. Also, Igbo, I gana asukota I saw very Igbo, I saw very Igbo. Even at NDLEA, among many units, and with 2 major units, into this fight against drug abuse. One of them is the supply reduction unit. This unit is only with information from well-meaning Nigerians like us here, gather to the grassroots after investigating to arrest drug dealers, barons, traffickers. But Manapa Nancy, not with information from well-meaning Nigerians like us here, because I am Borogos, I am Borochuku, all information. I send them mother to confirm. Then a German will arrest our legal unit that work with this unit will now take them to court and may prosecute so that get prosecuted. Omburo eme HK omburo na when royhanata the person may not go to court. But if you get some exhibits from the person, the legal unit will prosecute the person, then the judge, whatever they decide. Then the second unit that I want to talk about is the drug demand reduction unit. This unit is where I belong. We go to different places, we sensitize the populace, the people about the dangers involved in abusing drugs. We believe that even when the right information, it will help you to take the right decision not to get involved in abusing drugs. We have gone to a lot of communities here. People, Indiana be well exposed into this. Most of them invite us. Most of them, we go to schools on our own. Like Monwan and my team, we went to some churches seeking for permission from the priests. Can you sensitize the women about their role in the fight against drug abuse? Since last week, that's what we've been doing. And this morning, even before we came here, we went to one Catholic church. Tomorrow we have to just continuously like that until August meeting at Abuja. We do this because we believe that when you have the information, you pass the information to the next. Even though now this menace are go high, but continuously if we keep doing this, before in our mind, a lot of people will be exposed to the dangers involved in abusing drugs, and it will help people to take the right decision. So, Onyaka, I know EBA, that drug demand reduction unit, with the unit no EBA today, to also talk to us about these dangers, because now, like the Excellency said earlier, another thing. And even after rehabilitation, there are a lot of organs that are already damaged, that those damages are irreversible. So please, let's take the messages. It is better not to enter than to come out. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. As you said, another thing. Thank you. Senaina Jokwa, could you provide some insight into the current state of drug abuse trend and most prevalent substances of concern?
Okay, I had in a drug, had changed it to another.
Exactly.
A few years back, were everywhere.
Yes.
But today, I find my name on colors. So, when you hold them in this one, they go to another. This colosbo synthetic aspect of cannabis. Cannabis be Igbo. Igbo, I might hear Igbo, right? So cannabis has ever be Igbo. So, and even this cannabis has ever all weed. Now, makahama na ejidote hana weed. The hana rukọrụ anụ because him na drug na-enye nnukwu ego. So they go to manufacture in the laboratory tablets things all gabu to divert the attention of law enforcement agents. If we change on no synthetic aspect of this cannabis. Onya this colos and Colorado, but short colos. Onya bu nke ha na bu ifunwa okorobia mecha ya oputo na akpo isi na wall. Omari ihe na eme, the drug is now controlling him. Iputa ifo onye keche hogwa transformer. 2 years ago here in Onitsha here, a young man of 24 years raped his grandmother of 85 years. A young man here, and after the whole thing, when the thing appeared, he was crying, but even when this deed had been done, on what amount of cry that could change what had been done. In this Anambra, a few years back, a young man pulled a gun and killed his mother. Before 2 days ago, I wanted to go out. 2 days ago, in the morning, actually, to see the priest. We cannot have permission to go and talk. A man came in the morning, as early as 8 o'clock, because I came early. This man, Osim na the boy just vibu ya na nwunye ya. Ogini, no na-take drug. Ha emegi ike ha. Ha kpọrọ ya gaa na different herbal centers in Ọcha na Anambra. Akpọrọ ga ebe a. Mo nwebeghị any this thing. So when I started talking to him, he said, all these herbal centers, blaming village uncles, is counterproductive. They can't help. And he has not committed any offense for us to come and take him and go and take him to court. People that use drugs, they are not criminals. They need help. So the most we can do for this young man is to take him to rehabilitation center. We have one at 33 in Onitsha. So if you can afford the rehabilitation, let us take him to that place. We will give him what he needs, counseling, then every other thing. To clean up his system, to detoxify his system and all that. So after talking, I said, okay, what you will take to bring him. But as he was talking to me, that they don't have any cover in the house. Because the boy had everything on Uno. He has cleared everything. And this boy, Rugoro final year in a university, that's university here. Olumbo was in a degree. This boy has seen papier that he wouldn't want to take degree exam because he doesn't want to serve in Nigeria. That's as a copper. Not to serve in a Biafra. If you go, parents here, because they have more information about drug, they believe now, maybe now where the village uncles now control here, Hamaro no drug, one hope to go take the drugs. Drugs have started talking to him. He started acting on the instructions of the drug. Assuming he has a little information about drug, and he came for help that time, I am sure that the boy will heal the stage or Roketa. They won't want your man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, my God, I don't know because he destroy him, mother. So always say no to
drugs.
Wonderful. It's evident that the battle against drug abuse requires a multifaceted faceted approach. Can you elaborate on the collaborative effort between the NDLEA and other agencies, as well as the importance of community involvement?
Sure. Just like Her Excellency just said, this war, we can't do it alone. Currently, since our present commander came, in fact, this our present commander, Bundi drug, the main mention of his name sends fear to them. I in a operation with the military in this state. We have their cooperation, we go with them. And even the local vigilante, we work with them. Even the civil defense, we work with them. Actually, because of the security situation in the state, we can't just go alone. We don't even have the numbers. Yeah. So we work with them to make sure that we do this. Ije na Agwata, and we joint task force na patrol. Ufodo na no station that they play. Some of them na patrol the communities around Agwata. Our men are there. So we collaborate with sister agencies in the state to make sure that this is done. Then for communities, the community leaders, we have gone to a few communities in town. I'm also here appealing to President General here, youth leaders here. Invite us, we will come. People need to know the dangers involved. This thing damage organs in the mmadụ. Destroy in the mmadụ. See, it destroys the destiny of these young ones. I know of a young lawyer in Owerri. I was in Owerri then. When I graduated to go make law school here, na one chamber when he eventually went into abusing drug. To tell you that at any age, anybody can enter into drug abuse. And it was there, the moment he entered into it, he took the dose before he was even brought to office for rehabilitation. Case Arugo psychiatric level. The parents couldn't take him to psychiatry then, and within 1 month, I saw the boy walking on the streets of Douglas Road in Owerri. Effort in the parents, I am appealing to the PJs here, community leaders. Only of them have a role to play. Because if you can gather people, call us to come and talk to them. If you're talking to them, have members, your community members, they may not even listen to you. But if you invite people who are into this profession, we will come and talk to them. Another thing, when the sponsor the youth, the idol in the communities, put them into one skill or the other. Ndị ga-azụ ha na school, azụọ ha na school, nye na aka ka ịkpọpụta ha maka mgbe ụfọdụ ịnọ nkịtị na-esokwe etinye ha akwanye ha n'ime ihe ndị anụwa. Ọ bụrụ na ị ga-sponsor ndị a, please sponsor them. If you can sponsor and gather your people for us to come and talk to them, please do that. If you can sponsor people, there are a lot of people who need for rehabilitation right now, but they cannot afford it. If you can afford, please sponsor. For Nanyuku, Binyere Nayaka to build a Ezigbote Rehabilitation Center Buribu. Our facility no Onisha, Ada Basinde Mado. People now put a line, ne book turn for you to get to their turn. I have about 33 spaces there for male and about 6 for female. All are be fully booked every day. So I be near numbers. When you discharge, we need to have a befitting rehabilitation center in this community. They need to come out. So, in a nutshell, all of us have a role to play. First, take the decision not to get involved in abusing drugs. As you take the decision, make sure you also inform your household. Right? So, tell your people, invite us, we'll come and talk to them. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kushi. Thank you so much, my sister. I deeply appreciate this. Yes, so before Ikpobandi has been about Ikpogo for already. But one can which I not try. Because this ilo only soon nobuna akpabugie and I we are working towards that. And okay, very soon. At least I get done a rehabilitation. Very, very soon.
Thank you, High Excellency.
And because the neighbor, as you know, DC, the youth, and I cover all local governments. So, Ukwu I am promising every local government in the Anambra State. Yes. Then I'm happy no here. Only you know, Madam Angole no here. Okay, make sure na schools niile nwe club ga-anụ ya. Ewefuku unu children say destroy onwe ha finally. Unu afugo nwatakịrị gbagide mbọ. Parents zugide tinyegide ego. Na hope zi na very soon onye a emebe ọfụma. O wee drug nọdụ na ilo na awi ara na. Unu ga-achọ ka o mee unu.
Mba o.
Ajọ nkwụ. Onwere ana group ifulu onwe gị if you get into friends ọbụla bido kpara nkata ịghọtara pụọ from that group immediately. Ọkwụna ghọta ife na-ekwu nkwu na-emebi ife because nke a each time m natara nnukwu a new one nke kodosak or kolos the new on kolos, you know. Sometimes in ọ na-asị ụmụazị ọ na-anọ na-asị how do I kill myself? How do I useless myself? Because every day new drugs. And ụmụazị amara ife na-eme onwe fa, you know. So biko unu na lo si gbasabi ya ka ozi ọma. Let them know the dangers. Dị na ọ bụrụkwa emere okolobịa today. Tomorrow, if we ife dị na ụfọdụ ama mụnwụ nwa ụfọdụ a whole lot of problems. You can't imagine of aspire who high. Onye na-awe ala ọma ọ na-akụzi maka ịga n'iru or ime anything. So biko drug abuse is bad. Ụmụ rubbish a na-egbu useless our young children. Ka anyị kọwatalụ everybody nọ our community. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for what you're doing. I gana akpọkwa unu.
Biko anyị be ready 24 hours.
Local government niile a gana akpọ unu. Yes, anyị na-abịa to questions. Mmadụ 4 ga-ajụ ya questions now. Anyị ga-abịa to that. Just ana m remind ya na unu ncha niile local government niile anyị wee ebe a unu kpọọ ya fa ga-aza. Ayogo nyoga ha ga-abịa. As we wrap up now, what message would you like to convey to all viewers regarding the role each individual can play in combating drug abuse?
Yes, I have touched the roles that we can play. Like I have already told our First Lady what they can do to help us in this fight against drug abuse. Hanyela anyaka ma build rehabilitation centers. Inyere anyị sponsor programs. Anyị na-enwe radio program ma. Mana onye na-sponsor anyị mgbe ọ kwụrụ ụgwọ ga-end 22nd of this month ma. Anyị na-eje na radio every Tuesday to talk. But by 22nd of this month, I am njezi ọzọ because we don't have sponsors more. We are begging for sponsorship. We go to that radio to talk to people about this every Tuesday. Because in Rihanna, Ibiana, your community, you can hear it over the radio. And when we sponsors on TV would just be a perfect arrangement. So Biko, on your own part, help us, this healthy living. Biko, when any as one of your pet programs to sponsor us. Now, individuals, unu ga-akpọ to come. Ndị na-ere these drugs, not in your communities, unu ma ha. I don't know them. They are no ghosts. If you have them, call us. I can your number before I call us. We promise to protect your identity. And what are information that we're going to expose? Never. We will come and do what we are supposed to do to pick them. You can arrest them, but you can't detain them. But eventually you will arrest them. Makon when one ewuna nambara, akpoto mwaza hapia hezbote Italy. Onye tukwaraka no ganwa. But in case you arrest them this time around, please call us to come and take them from you, or you bring them to us. We'll take it up from there. If you have information about people who are dealing on these drugs, please call us. If you can organize your people for this department where I am working now, to come and talk to them about the dangers involved in abusing drugs. Because of time, we can't even go into details about anything. So call us, we'll come and give them detailed information. Then, individually, whatever you can do to help fight against this drug, please do it. Help the individual young men. Sponsor need rehabilitation. A young girl was brought to our office about a month ago. Beautiful daughter. Nwa carried about 21 years. Mano will go drug yasa onwe. They brought this girl for rehabilitation. Mamia adigo advanced. Mamia carry go 60 years. That woman, each day she comes to the office, she will stay there and cry her heart out. She cannot afford rehabilitation. Afford. Now, so, afford to sponsor people like that. God will bless the person. Afford sensitization, then your communities. Decide not to get into it because a lot easier to enter, but very difficult to come out. It takes not just your will to come out, but special grace of God to stop abusing drugs. It has really destroyed a lot of people. So it's better we decide not to enter than struggling to come out. Dalurine.
Dalu, thank you so much. Thank you. So now, time is your question.
Okay, thank you so much. Don't worry. I want to also tell you why use two skills. Why use two skills? That's one of the things our governor is doing.
The governor, Mr. Governor.
People from the drug abuse.
God bless you, ma. You're doing very well, ma.
So that's a very serious thing. So the governor is actually doing that. So each youth in Anambra State, we are training them to know two skills.
Beautiful.
Every youth.
It's a beautiful one.
The governor has been thinking to get a capitation. We are part, it's already on a very finalizing stage. So it's something they are working on. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
The youths are going to have 4 questions here. 4 persons. So if you just raise up your hand, if you say your name. So 1, 2 boys, 2 girls, right? 2, 1, 2.
And students too.
Okay,
Students. Oh, yeah, they will.
So you start, sir.
While we wait for the question, ma, when schools, more communities, carry us along, we also spread this news.
Wonderful.
With them.
Okay, great.
Thank you, ma.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma.
Glad to hear.
I greet you. The drug woman, I greet you as well. My name is Joseph. I'm from Annam. The only people last week. Now, if you can arrest somebody that's the man will name. Now, no people says so there must be a seller and a buyer at the same time.
Yes.
But my question now, in most cases, between a petition and drugs, I'm one of them, not a million. Between a petition, these people, somebody must have gone to them, said that the window will not planning. Somebody now, I'm not. We can get seen and men arrest from office instead of going to police. Because problem with police, I'm sorry to say it. Before now, they petition and again, people know I want enough manpower. I'm not here, but I have to do like that. Because you enough manpower. Thank you. Do you understand me? Thank you. That's my question. I remember arrest. I have a community team. If I arrest him now one day, and I say, you know, this guy is fighting us. This guy is fighting. The order and the arrest has to come from above. And often they want to leave police and they line up. I would like it.
Well, who you arresting? Ask him that you can arrest but you cannot detain. So that a few years back, only communities non Anambra Sibido, that was why I made that statement. You don't have to arrest them if you can't. And I also mentioned that I'm going to leave my number here. Call us if you have such information. Have to go to police. Police in water security. Drug or so I be ready. Call us, we will come. If you come to our office, just give your information. I mentioned earlier that your identity will be protected. Nobody will know who gave the information. But all you need to give us is detailed information. And you go to your house and rest. And leave the rest to us. Thank you.
Her Excellency, Mother Teresa of Anambra State, I bow and humble. Mama Drop. Her Excellency, I'm from Obuba and Nonye Soludo, the elected youth leader. Just like we are elected.
Okay.
Madam Drop, I did very happy this afternoon. Now, the 3 people here was substance abuse. That was the way.
Amen.
Madam Drop, what we're going to People then were 2 units.
Among others.
And among others. We're talking with the 2 important units. The first is drug supply reduction unit. The second is drug demand reduction unit.
Yes.
Now, because the more you treat them, among that's the drug demand reduction unit now role because people specialize in centralization. People are doing very, very well. But there's high corruption. Now, drug supply unit.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, I want to ask you, how can you sanitize your staffs?
On what?
On corruption.
Can you please be specific?
Thank you very much. Let me clear you. For instance, I will teach the model now. Ujonia na drug agency, no office room. Before they do my house, that person will go to
Okay.
So, which means I have a very strong position with me. But my pass through the office of high space. No, I don't matter. They drug trafficking, drug dealers, capital punishment who they ever. If most of the people they therefore, office room they increase. Now support drug trafficking in Anambra State.
Thank you very much.
So my second question before I round off. People them rehabilitation center getting a trade.
Yes.
Or who want to manage here?
I am in that unit.
You are in that unit. Please, can you tell the use of Anambra State the exact amount when we came out here ever?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. God bless
I'm
you.
building on the first question. Can we calm down, please? Number 1, I don't want to rule out the fact that Enwe corrupts people. In every 12, you will always find a Judas. That one is a fact. But I don't want to dwell on that. The major thing in Choibubu, for you to prosecute somebody, they follow law. When you get the person, only a prosecuted quantity, above 100 grams, mobile not cannabis. That's all no Igbo. Or you runata, or nata above 100 grams. Ordinarily less than that, if or a Jane court, the judge is na ya abo quantity and use, ka cancel onya, rapia bonaba. All quantity and be prosecutable. Our legal unit will handle the file, take to court. But I also want you to know that what happens in the court, whatever decision the judge takes, I have that control here. The judge, when they saw to decide Moyeyonya 6 months, move for Ghana Ghana court, you know why? You suffer, spend money, sleepless nights, get this information. Tafuni on investigation. When Nonamina, one man, Daputa, Jechena court, he decided to work on a court, the option of fine of 1 million on Eba. This man, however, that same name, or consider on 5 million, or take or anything. I did not spend half of that money in court. Now, Hajena court, some of them, who judges are saying, now, 3 months from the day of arrest, so we can have about 1 month in time. 2 months on and around, day and night. Day 1, night 1. Oh, we can not 2 weeks or now. If we a day, it's not the drug you go. Some of them will go to court. Lawyer, judges never one. And you have option of fine 50,000. You got what I'm They'll settle it and go home. Me as an officer, I can't do much to change that. But currently, our office, Epushubego, with the House Committee Chairman on our Senate, Manke, House of Reps, before this change of government, we started with the previous government. The moment Marwa, the present CEO, came into power, came and had that law, so that the list only one get whatever by 15 years. They are still working on that one now. So as soon as these things, it takes time, it takes processes. Upon decision I take in one day. For now, I can tell you, on a wood but it pays us more. Because when you don't even open in but you will reject the money. They will decide them, they will come. Some of them will just come, Sigi, go Sigi Potago, or Sigi just to show himself to you. Some of them will just say, hey, Apu Kumarapu Mieba, or when he want them, just to show himself. So, my brother, it pays us more than it pays you. But like I said earlier, I am not ruling out the fact that there are corrupt officers. We'll see do what we can do. And those ones, only with evidence. When I was in Imo State, only one boy he has our officer, OJ and bunk. I bioro that place. We came there and saw him in a bunk. We arrested him with both the dealers and other users. Released the users after cancelling them. Prosecuted the dealers and him. He lost his job and was also prosecuted. So in cases like that, when we catch an officer red-handed, he loses his job instantly. You may not know that part because he will not be broadcast. But officer in there, something about corrupt officers. Thank you. For rehabilitation, actually, it's about 300,000 naira for the first 3 months. Listen, it's about 300,000 for the first 3 months. But you may have to bring your personal things, like your things you need, and you may have to get your provisions. But Makandi 3, for any private rehabilitation center, go and find out. 1.5, 1 million. What we charge, we are not charging you to pay us. That thing is the cost of your upkeep while you are with us. That thing you are paying is to feed you, to buy the drugs that we need for your detoxification. So if you look at it, considering what the cost of things in the market today, all those personal things you need, the inclusive in that money you are paying, administration, all the part of it, looking at it, you know that we are not charging you anything. If you doubt, make inquiry from any private rehabilitation center, and that's why we're seeking the assistance of the state governments. When they come, we can, all these things, even the token that you're charged, when the government starts sponsoring it, we don't need to charge you anything.
Excellency, all protocol duly observed. My name is Nonye Soludo. I appreciate Your Excellency for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much. Madam NDLEA, I want to ask you a question. The rehab center is not 33 person. That's about that. Why not collaboration with some rehab center? Because I know a time, one of our brother that is doing very well, a very big rehab now, and he collaborates with your office, which he has been trying to come to Anambra. Why not collaborate with some office at least 300,000 or government in Akwea or local government in Akwea? So, what do we do? Then this rehab center now, which I know they used to, Abuja, they interchange, is of EQ. na the line. So only one time to wait till the turn of the person, what happens to the person.
It's a continuous process. We will keep collaborating with stakeholders. If they are only way I went into such and have you ready to collaborate with us. In collaborating with you, are they going to treat the person free? The rehabilitation will still not be free of charge. What will solve that problem is having a good one, our own here in Anambra State, which excellency that when I